two blue O's and a red G. You think there might be a cryptic message in there somewhere? You never know. I kind of like doing that kind of stuff. Let's see, we're doing 3.1. Speaking of, I got a contest going on Pi Day on the main page of the YouTube channel. I think I'll do this annually. Anyway, we'll see what happens. There's a cash prize. The first person who can decrypt the message we're going to see how that works out. I'm sure there's some pretty smart people out there who's going to figure it out. I'm sure of it. Yes, and I did use a bunch of had to write a bunch of math equations to do it. So, believe it or not, there is some useful things in the world you can use this stuff for. Alright, so I got this, hopefully all written down right. 10x to the 6 y squared, z minus x to the 6 y squared, 10, I'm just making sure I wrote it down all right. Okay, got it? Alright, good. Alright, so we have 10x to the 6th y squared z minus x to the 6th y squared. It's all over. We got x to the 12th, y to the 4th, z minus x to the 12th and y to the 4th. Alright, well, what can we do here? We got a 10 coefficient, but we have a 1, so we're not going to be able to factor anything out there. We have 6 x's and we have 6 x's, so we can pull x to the 6th out, that's for sure. Be left with that 10 right here. You know what? I didn't leave enough room for the next person, or the next person. We've got a y squared and a y squared, so we're going to factor out that y squared. So we're going to be left with a 10, it looks like. We pulled out 6 x's, and, oh, we got a z left. I didn't even see that. Minus, so we pulled out 6 x's and 2 y's. Alright, so there you go. Now let's look at the denominator. We got 12 x's, 4 y's, 4 y's. Okay, so we're going to pull out 12 x's and 4 y's. And that's going to be 10z. Minus 1 also? That's kind of freaky. Huh. Okay. So those will cancel out. I don't know why I'm so darn surprised about that. So what are we left with here? We've got 6 x's in the numerator, 12 down here, so we're going to cancel all 6 out, and we will be left with 6 x's in the denominator. Y's, we got 2 y's up here. Looks like we're going to end up just with a 1, and then subtract out 2 y's down there. Alright, so we got 1 over x to the 6th y squared. And remember, if you're putting this, whoa, didn't mean to do that. That's like top secret stuff. If you remember, if you're putting this in the green checkbox, you want to put parentheses around this. If not, it'll end up reading, you know, that's not supposed to be an x there. See, if we don't do that, what happens is really, technically, it'll go 1 divided by x to the 6th and then times y squared. You see that? So that's the reason you need to put a parentheses around the bottom part here. Okay? Alright. So if you was typing that into an algebraic calculator or any kind of algebraic system, that's the way it would read it. So you have to put parentheses around that. Presidents. Presidents. What have we got? Answer. Is that what we need to do? X is 6, y squared. Of course, if you're writing it like this is fine. Okay, but if you're linearizing it, right, linearizing, you want to write it like that. Parentheses around it. Okay. So we're over here, go to math. We're learning a little math, a little algebra. This is probably one of the most important courses that you can learn, believe it or not. And of course, geometry is a very important course. If you're going to go on and study theoretical math, learn how to do proving. But there we are. Okay, I think we're done. See you in the next problem.